Hello guys, welcome back to Kobe's Kitchen, where we share simple, amazing recipes. You don't have to break a bank to create an amazing meal in your home, and homemade food does not have to be boring. So welcome back, and thank you so much for all my subscribers. And if you just bumped into this channel, so hey, please consider subscribing. So today is a nice day and I'm going to be showing you easy breakfast ideas. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make plantain. So sit back, of course, relax, and then let's head over to our ingredients. So for our ingredients for this breakfast, we're going to be having roasted corn. This is the sweet corn, roasted corn, and this is plantain. So we're going to be having plantain, roasted corns, and mayai, because sina sausages, so leo tutakula mayai. So anyway, there is a very huge difference between the normal bananas and the plantain. So when going to buy, usitishe bananas. If you're going to buy in your local markets, which is far much cheaper, itisha, make sure that you specify you need the plantains. And if you get the Ugandan ones, they are the best. They are actually the best. So plantains inakaa hivi, they are ever long, but long, and make sure for this recipe you're going to be using ripe plantain because they are superb. So anyway, we're going to be starting with the corn. So I want to boil the corn first before I'm boiling the corn first before roasting them in the oven. So I'm breaking them into two, then boil them. So I'm just going to be boiling them until they are done. So actually when they are done, when they are done, zikikuwa much yellower. They are much yellower. If there's a word like that, yeah, yellowy. So I'm going to be boiling the corn in the meantime, as well as kuekelea mafuta. Put your oil on the heat to make sure that it heats nicely as we prepare the plantain. So be doing that, and then let me wash this, boil them, and then come back, we prepare the plantain. And also don't forget to put your oil in the heat for deep frying the plantain here. So I have put my corn to boil, and I've also put my oil to deep fry on heat. So we are now going to be preparing the plantain. So you actually ni kukatakata tu as we just get to ngoja the oil to heat up. So with the plantain, they are actually not like the normal bananas. So the peels are hard kiasi to remove, but that's how they look. So you just cut them in a nice design. Sasa za hoteli zinakaanga diagonal, so I'm going to try to cut them that way. And make sure you cut in a size zonye zote zinafanana, like cut them in an equal size. Just try to cut them in an equal size. So I'm going to be cutting all of them like this and just deep fry. That's it. Actually with plantain, that's it. There is no other method to there are other methods to do so, but for the deep frying process, you just need to just cut them and deep fry them in your oil. And I'll also in the meantime, I'll also show you how to, in another video, not this one, I'll show you how to roast them in the oven. They're actually also nice and healthier, and a healthier option, yeah, because you omit a lot of oil. So for this recipe today, we're just going to be deep frying them. So I'll cut all of them, and then we can go ahead and deep fry them and serve them for breakfast. So stick around and subscribe if you haven't. So our oil is hot enough, and you're just going to be deep frying them. So you deep fry them until they are golden brown nicely. Don't let them overcook, and don't crowd them as well. So a minute on each side, and then you just remove them. Just make sure they are golden brown nicely to ensure that they don't have that burnt taste. So keep on turning, because you only need to yield that golden brown color and you're done. So this will roughly take a minute on every batch of plantain that you put. So as you turn, it ensures that they also cook evenly. So in about another 30 seconds you're done, and remove them and drain them in a paper towel. And you see that nice golden brown color? Yeah, that's what we need. So I'm now going to remove them and put in another batch. So just do this to all your plantain and you're good to do. So let me remove them and cook the rest of the batches, then come and serve and show you how to roast the sweet corn. So back to our corn, nishazitoa, and you can see they're too much yellow, yani yellow imeshika. So to garnish them, I'm going to be using paprika and black pepper, but I've just realized my black pepper I ran out of black pepper kumbe. So I'm just going to be adding into the oil, I'm just going to be adding some paprika to give it that nice reddish color, and apply it and grill it for like 15 minutes. Now in every 3 minutes you turn them, because with the grilling you have to be very careful with it, because you can burn it, you can burn your corn. So I just needed a brush too. So I'm just going to be coating them and just put them in a baking tray nicely. So yeah, this is how I coat mine. I hope you can see. So I'm just going to be lightly coating them, brushing them with oil and paprika. So this down part I put it in the baking tin here so that I can continue. So this is my baking tin, don't worry, it has done the better, it has seen better days. So I'll coat all of them and then show you how to set your oven to grill and grill them, and we are done. So yeah, let me coat all the pieces nicely. So don't put any, I actually don't put any salt in the corn, because actually the corn is too sweet, so I don't need it. I want it to have that sweet taste, so I'm not altering the taste, the natural taste of corn. Yeah, so we are done, and then let's go ahead and set our oven to grill and grill them. So I hope you can see that. This is the one that we use to set. There are actually 3 knobs. This is for the temperature, this is for the time, this is for the temperature, and this is for the heat. Hope so, yeah. So now there are two buttons up juu. This means that the heat is coming from up down. This is where we use the baking timing, and then when you realize that your cake has baked on the upper side and not downside, this means that the heat only comes from the downside, and then there is another one on the other side that shows the heat comes from outside. So we need this knob to come to the grilling part, this part. I hope I'm explaining better, in a better way. So I'm going to turn this knob. This is where we grill. I'm going to turn that knob up to there, yeah, and then I'm going to set it at 180. This is where 180 is. And then I'm going to set it for 10 minutes, and with time, when the grill becomes too hot, it will light up over here. So this one has already lighted. I hope you can see that it's flickering kidogo, and so we are expecting the grill light to also light. So this is what I'm just doing. I'm just going to dip my corn inside, and as I said, you turn them every 1 to 2 minutes, okay? So that zisiungue. We just need them to be charred a little bit and we are good. So let's wait for them. So I'm now going to cook some eggs to complete my breakfast, and we be good to go. So let's do that. So I actually don't like my sunny side up runny. I'm not that courageous enough to eat runny eggs. So I'm just going to let the down part cook and then turn it on the other side and let the yolks cook. Kabisa. Cook. So yeah, that's quite simple. I've just added some salt. If you like, you can sprinkle in some black pepper on the eggs and some little bit of paprika, but I don't really need that on my eggs. So I'm just going to wait for them to cook, flip it, cook the other side, and we're good. So let's make on our serving plate. So we are done with our breakfast plate, and this is how it looks. So this is the plantain. This is the grilled corn. Perfectly charred, and my eggs. So try out this recipe and see you on the next one. Bye bye.